And look, so many, like, I had clinics on the weekend, and yeah, quite a few people said they cramp all the time. They cramp in their feet, they cramp in their calves, and so that stuff's obviously going to help. Is there anything else that would help them avoid cramping there? And like, I think a lot of times it seems like it's just stiffness through the feet and through the calves and just through the entire leg from all the running and riding and stuff. But what other things would you suggest that they do there?
Yeah, it's not just look, it's lack of conditioning through those muscles too. So
Right.
As you would know, and you would have experienced as well, if when you get back in the pool after a long time and you're getting cramps, it's in those muscles that are least conditioned. That's where you start cramping. So, look, the huge issue with feet, and I don't want to get controversial here.
Get controversial.
Look, but I think it makes sense if you think of strapping your foot down in a moon boot, in one of those boots. If you've ever had a broken foot or an ankle or whatever it is, you strap your feet down, and what happens to your feet?
I'm not sure. I've never. Well, they just don't get used. So I guess they some of the muscles waste away, and probably you lose conditioning.
Yeah, so you lose conditioning, you lose control, you lose strength, and you lose muscle. Now, unless you do something to gain that muscle back, you're permanently a little bit less able to do something, right? Because you have less muscle or less strength. Your physiology's changed. Now, if you strap your foot down into a shoe, and this goes for bike shoes, so ski boots, snowboard boots, any type of shoe that you strap your foot down really, really hard into, you've basically strapped your foot down into a moon boot. So then what you're relying on is everything above that part of the chain to do all the work. And then all of a sudden you're doing something that requires a lot of work from muscles that are used to being, fixed down and laced down. Or, if you crank your shoes up on your bike as well. So, and there's no movement allowed in all of those situations. So we've got a pretty strong culture of strapping down our feet and really anaesthetizing them and not appreciating them, I think. So, but there was the whole barefoot movement and the class action against the Vibram 5 fingers as well.
Yeah.
But the answer to that is that you can't get inspired by a book like Born to Run and then just go out and start barefoot running marathons. If you're a marathon runner, it doesn't work like that. It takes years and years and years and different motor patterns to condition your tendons over a long period of time to adapt to a new movement pattern, particularly things that you do repetitively for long periods of time, like running or swimming or anything like that. So changes aren't fast, they're slow, and conditioning is something that you do over a long period of time, which is it's not a sexy thing to say. If you want to sell products and you want to sell something, you say, fast, easy results. But the reality is a little bit different.